Good afternoon, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Being a chosen one, being someone who is chosen by the Lord, right? There's pros and cons to this, okay? And one of the cons is that people assume and think that you're just like them until they get to know you and they find out that you're not. And then in them finding out that you're not like them, here they go trying to change you to be like them. And then they're huffing and puffing and they're getting agitated because, you know, you're not conforming to who they want you to be. And then they have this idea of you. But the reality of whatever idea that they have of you is not the same. So they're like, oh, I thought they perceive you to be this way. Oh, I thought you were so, oh, you're so high vibrational, you're so spiritual. But then when the boundaries set in, when you start to have boundaries and they see that they cannot either have all access to you like they want, or when they see that there's, some limitations to what you will and or can do, then here comes their attitude, and then they're acting funny. Then you see there's some, weirdness, it's awkwardness going on in the relationship. Now it's all weird and awkward because they want you to be some type of way, and you're not behaving in that type of way that they want you to be, and they're bothered. They're bothered, and they're having an attitude, and then their disposition is kind of like, why you just don't do what I want you to do the way I want you to do it, and be good and be on your best behavior for me, so I don't be upset. Because whatever their insecurities are, they put them on you. And so when you're and you are like a mirror to them. When they see you and they see that you're in your true authenticity, you're behaving and acting in your true mannerisms, and then they're looking and they're like, hey, they see something in them that they're not, and then they start acting funny towards you. Then they start, again, here comes the nitpicking. Here comes them getting agitated. Then every little thing you do gets on their nerves. Then every little thing that you do, they're upset about. And now you're becoming a difficult person. Now you're hard to deal with. Now you're mean. Now you make things difficult because you don't settle for less. They're not able. They're not able to call. They want to try to call you out, and they're not able to because you're your true self. And they want you to be like them, and you're not. And then when you're behaving in your authentic self, they feel some kind of way. They feel some kind of way. They don't like it. Again, you become a problem to them. They're agitated. Every little thing, then the relationship becomes awkward. It may even become strained. And then before you know it, the relationship winds up slowly but surely, dissipating. Y'all wind up going y'all separate ways because they're not able to stay in your light. They're not able to stay in your presence without becoming agitated, because to be honest, your light and who you are and your true authentic self, because they're not really operating in their true selves. And when they see that you're comfortable in your skin, when they see that you're truly a happy, genuine person, when they see that you are just you, they're looking at you like, how dare she be her? I ain't like that. And then they start to compare. Then they start to compete. Then they want to try to outdo. And it's like, and all you're doing is chilling. But they can't even function right. They don't know how to act right around you because of you. And so that leaves you to be in where it's hard for you to have relationships with people. Not because you don't want a relationship with the people, but because eventually when people really see you and your trueness, they wind up, messing up the relationship, because they're not really in their true selves. They're not operating and functioning in their light. So when you doing you and you're functioning the way you're supposed to function, you're in your authentic truth, here they go, and then they'll do something to sabotage the relationship. And then because you're who you are, You ain't taking it. You're not backing down. You're not shrinking to meet their needs. No, you're staying true to you, and you're okay with the relationship ending because you know it is not personal. It's spiritual. You know that it's the light that's within you, and it's irritating their demons. Eventually, their true colors come out, and then they start to get upset with you. And that is a con. Oh my gosh, this walk sometimes is exhausting, because when you want to build and have genuine relationships, majority of the people you are going to encounter, they're not going to be that. You really got to find people who are secure in themselves and secure in their walk, that they're just like you, they're like-minded, they're equally yoked, and you're not intimidating them, and you guys are on the same, wavelength, energy. It's about your energy. It's about the frequencies. Your frequencies are going to, mesh. It's going to work instead of clash. And a lot of the times, because we're who we are, the energies don't match. But yes, all I know is don't ever shrink. Don't shrink. Don't ever try to be like them, because you're not like them. You're your own unique self. You were made different and made to stand out, not to blend in, because you're not like them. You're chosen for a reason. And your calling is actually different, and your purpose is actually different from theirs. And that is exactly why, you stand out and you're not like them, because you have a different calling, literally from the Lord. And it's up to you to know what that is and to walk in it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. And until next time.